The name's Access. PlayStation Access. Yes! Welcome to a Bond-themed episode 54, where we'll be talking to Total Film magazine about the secret agent's big screen return in Skyfall and driving luxury cars like 007 himself. Before all that though, it's time to check out Bond's latest PlayStation adventure in 007 Legends.
Don't you just love autumn? The leaves go all crispy red, Pret starts selling those really cosy sounding vegetable soups, but most importantly of all, Skyfall has arrived, which as you can see has made me go a bit Bond mad, but happily 007 Legends is also coming out on PS3, which is really exciting news for hardcore 000 files.
Why? Well, battling the virtual recreations of 007's most iconic nemesis is a good start. Who doesn't want to thump Blofeld in the chops, suck Goldfinger out of an aeroplane and play catch with Oddjob?
Shocking.
Especially as you're playing through 5 classic Bond movies while you do it. Yes, in Legends you get stuck into Goldfinger, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, License to Kill, Die Another Day, and finally Moonraker with Skyfall coming soon via DLC. And while you're forced to play as Daniel, check out my swimming trunks Craig, there are still plenty of scenes ripped straight from the films.
Goldfinger, do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to bloody well reload when I press the square button.
What you're watching now is largely indicative of 007 Legends' core gameplay, lots and lots of nasty henchmen, and loads of noisy guns to take them down with.
Now, call me a stiff-ass Brit, but I don't actually remember a Bond film called Shooty Shooty Gun Gun where 007 does nothing but chew through goons for 2 hours like a martini-swigging Rambo.
I've done a headshot on you, teabagged you just for fun, shooty shooty gun gun.
It's not that there's anything wrong with the shooting, the guns are as wild and electric as Sean Connery's chest hair, it's just that being Bond should feel a bit more sophisticated.
Now that is what I'm talking about, gadgets that would have Q weeping into his flamethrower bagpipes.
You've got a watch that acts as a radar and also doubles up as a laser, a smartphone come spy camera come computer hacker come fingerprinty detector thing, and, my favourite, a pen that shoots darts. Granted it's more Johnny English than James Bond, but A, Johnny English is really cool so shut up, and B, who wouldn't want to stick an AK-toting madman with a biro?
Yeah, suck my bick, nameless foreign guard.
007 Legends shines brightest when it lets you muck about with all these toys and take it stealthy, prowling through the shadows like a tuxedoed panther and subduing crooks Queensberry Rules style.
In fact, doing so has made me feel so Bond-like I might just go and see how I fare with the ladies. Well, that's quite a nice little nothing you're almost wearing. I approve. Would you like to hold my golden gun? How would you like to help me keep the British end up? Oh. Well, so there you have it, 007 Legends. Rubbish if you're trying to get a date. Far better if you're trying to be James Bond on PS3. It's out on October the 19th, and do we recommend picking it up? 00, yes.
Welcome to PlayStation Briefing, where we're very excited this week because it looks like Disney has done the impossible and made a film about games that isn't rubbish. Say hello to Wreck-It Ralph. The story of a coin-op villain bored of his one-track life, which features cameos from a host of well-known gaming faces.
You are bad guy, but this does not mean you're bad guy.
We asked the film's producer Clark Spencer about getting the games industry involved.
What we did first was we went to E3 in Los Angeles, the big gaming convention. A lot of companies were there and we met with them just to kind of start to talk about this film and the fact that we'd like to include other characters into it. So we started early on building a relationship, and then we kept keeping people involved. And I think as the film started to gain some momentum, people got more excited about the opportunity of including characters within the film, because they realized that it's kind of a nice way to go down nostalgia lane, if you will, and see all of these characters kind of interacting together for the first time.
Listen up, owners of PlayStation-certified Android devices, because PlayStation Mobile has just launched and is now available on your phone, tablet, and even brillianter, your PlayStation Vita. Head to PlayStation.com to download the new service and get access to a massive catalogue of ace mobile titles such as Twist Pilot, Rebel, Super Crate Box, and Aqua Kitty. One sexy gadget that's all over PlayStation Mobile right from the off, however, is the lovely Sony Xperia T, which not only plays lovely games, but is also the mobile of choice for 007. I wonder what games old Jimmy B likes to play. Let's find out. That's briefing done for now. We'll hit you with more news next week. Hello, fans of all things digital. That's everyone, right? It's your roundup from On the Store. First up is a man who can't say Danger is his middle name because it's his surname. Yes, that's how utterly badass Joe Danger is, with the sideways stuntman returning to PSN in this superb sequel. Whereas the original was all about the motorbike action, Joe Danger 2 the movie, don't worry, it's still a game, ups the peril by sticking its titular hero right in the middle of an avalanche. Or Tuesday afternoon, as Joe calls it. Next up is the Assassin's Creed Complete Pack, which features Creeds 1 and 2, as well as Brotherhood and Revelations, plus all the DLC. You can buy them all together or in separate game bundles. Either way, that's a ton of superlative stabby action, all available to download right now. Goodness knows why Ubisoft would be that kind. You'd think there was a massive sequel round the corner or something. In DLC news, the Retaliation Pack for Mass Effect 3 is launched, available from the store today. Chances are you've already completed the story, got the t-shirt, signed an angry petition to BioWare to make the whole thing again, please. But then the battle lives on in multiplayer. This latest expansion has lots of new in it too, like those, some of those, and those too. Thanks, BioWare. They'll go nicely with the new ending. And if you just can't wait for Skyfall's release, then maybe recommend a trip to the video store, where you'll find Daniel Craig's previous outing, Quantum of Solace, available for download. Catch up on all the face-smacking, bike-hopping, gun-strutting and lady-licking before Bond hits movie theatres again very soon.
How long have I got?
Glad you asked, James. You've got until October the 26th.
That doesn't give us a lot of time.
No, so get downloading. We'll have more from the store next week. Seeing as how Daniel Craig and his exquisite pectorals will soon be hitting UK cinemas in Skyfall, we had a word with movie experts Total Film to see what they made of 007's latest.
It's terrific. It's a first-rate Bond movie. It's a huge improvement on Quantum of Solace.
The opening sequence, the pre-credit sequence, will kind of allay any worries you had. It's a brilliant chase scene through Istanbul with Bond running on a bike, on a crane at one point, you know, it's on a moving train. It's kind of a classic action sequence.
It's the 50th anniversary movie, so it's full of nods to the past, but it's very much its own beast.
We get, finally, one of those classic Bond villains in Javier Bardem. Well, not even very slightly camp, very camp, but really kind of creepy and menacing.
Mommy was very bad.
More kind of explores Bond's kind of psyche and what kind of drives him. It's about basically him kind of finding that fire again to go off and do the Bond thing.
Thanks, guys, and remember Skyfall is out on October the 26th, so book your tickets now.
Take the bloody shot!
Now, we all know the only thing 007 loves more than being shaken, not stirred, is being pinned to his seat by the acceleration of really fast cars. Sadly, we couldn't find any Aston Martins for this Access All areas, so you'll have to make do with a few Porsches instead. Yes, welcome to Leipzig's Porsche factory, which has its very own test track, outrageously shiny showroom, and most importantly, playable Need for Speed Most Wanted. Before we got stuck into Criterion's latest, however, Access Edit Supremo Becky got behind the wheel of this beast, and as you can probably hear, absolutely loved it.
Oh my god, I'm driving a Porsche. I can't do this! Oh, everything's on the wrong side. This is amazing.
Seriously though, if anyone from the Leipzig area has seen or heard from Becky, please do contact us, as we'd quite like her back. Then it was onto the game itself, with Criterion's creative ace Craig Sullivan taking us through the finer points of his latest and greatest.
We made Most Wanted because we thought the time was right to go back to something that we really loved. In 2012, being the Most Wanted meant more than just beating the most wanted driver in the game. So yes, you can do that. You know, everything you do in Fairhaven City earns you speed points. That takes you up the most wanted list. It earns you the right to race against one of the most wanted cars. But as part of the same most wanted list, your friends are integrated into that as well. So you can see how many speed points they've earned and actually be in a race with them, completely connected, probably the most socially connected game of this generation. And we think, you know, being the most wanted can mean many, many different things that are encompassed in this game. So it's, you know, it's pretty cool.
Thanks to EA and everyone at Porsche. You can get your hands on Need for Speed Most Wanted when it hits PS3 on November the 2nd. Before we leave you for another week, a small word of warning.
Oh, hi, is this Xperia Customer Services? Hi, yeah. I recently got the new Xperia T, the Bond phone. I know. I actually had a complaint, actually. I can't seem to get it to do the things it does in the game. Yeah, 007 Legend. No, it goes online fine. It's just the hacking. I can't get the hacking to work. What about the fingerprints? You're saying I can't do that either. That's one of the main reasons I bought the phone. No, I'm sorry. No, it's false advertising. I'm really annoyed. I'm gonna hang up now. No, I'm hanging up.
Okay, yeah. We'll see you next week.